coming out here after 30 years. Yeah, I ain't got nothing, but I'm gonna have something because I'm rich in personality, you know, and I'm rich in love. My family love me, and that's really all that counts. Hey man, shout out everybody out there on Team Banky Pound, man. I appreciate it. Boom. I appreciate the support. Man, big love to everybody who support me, everybody who support the movement, the platform, man. Let's go. We on the road to 150K. Let's do it. Let's make it happen, man. Let's get this meet and greet. We got to get the moving, man, in 2026, man. I got a lot of aspirations, man, for this platform, where I wanted to be, what I wanted to do, the people I wanted to reach, but I can't do it without y'all, man. So let's go. Let's make it happen, man. It's 2026, man. Tomorrow ain't promised to us, man. Let's get it. Let's go. TVP Nation, stand up. I appreciate all my subscribers, man, all my members. Big love to all of you. We up in this piece. Listen, man, let me tell you something about penitentiary and friends, man. It's going to be just like it is in the real world, man. It's hard to find a real one. You believe me? You believe me? It's hard to find a real one, man. So I can't tell you how many people, man, I've seen either, get messed up real bad, man, almost lose their life, to some losing their life, man, for putting their trust in somebody, man. Either they sell partner, either dude they grew up with, either dude that's they homeboy or road dog or whatever. Because let me tell you something. When it get real and them things come out, man, dudes will leave high and dry, brother. I done seen it 1,000 times, man. That's why you'll see dudes that's been in the penitentiary a lot, man, that they look at each other as brothers, man. If they ran together in the penitentiary, they survived together in the penitentiary, like me and Dixie. You know what I'm saying? Like my man Ali Sadiq was talking about his brother that was in prison, man. That that you saw him or you messed with him, you had problems with the other one. It's the same way. You know what I'm saying? That's how you gonna be, and that's how you gotta be. But the thing is, you gotta be able to trust the dude on the other end, man. So, I remember this dude, him and his homeboy, man, they rolled together for a minute, man. I know for a fact when I was on the compound with them, probably about 3 years, they was locked in. They was, you know what I'm saying? I done seen them, you know what I'm saying, get busy together, not nothing major, but just get to arguing with somebody else or something, and then dude acting like he got his back, and they know they together. When somebody know you together in the penitentiary and they got to come at you, they know they coming at the other person too. They know. If somebody was going there to go get Dixon, they was going to more than likely try to get me too. You know what I'm saying? Even if we weren't in the same location at the time, like if he there in the gym or I'm outside, they know they got to get me. Especially if they trying to get it, or unless they trying to do something to them and it's going to pop off and they going to jail or something like that. But other than that, they know they got an enemy in me. You know what I'm saying? And it's a lot of dudes in there like that. So that's how these dudes was, and they was in the cell together. So dude had a previous beef, man, from another camp or something, because, you know what I'm saying, dude came on there, and then when dude came on there, he had a homeboy on there. So I guess they got the plan, plot, strategizing, and they was going to get him. You know what I'm saying? Whatever the beef was, which I do not know, he felt in his mind it was something that he couldn't let go. So he planned that homeboy something to ride with you. And man, they rolled down on them jokers in the cell, and they run up in the cell and pull them things out. And do you know that dude Sally said, man, let me out. And they let him out. And they stabbed him up, hit him about 4 times, man, beat him down. You know what I'm saying? They could have stabbed him to, his demise if they wanted to, because they had him hemmed up. But they hit him about 4 times, and they beat him down bad, man. I'm talking about where they came in there and got him, took him up out of that joint, man. Shut the block down, shut the whole block down. Dude, his cellie, he was out the cell when it happened. He ain't even run in to help. He ain't do nothing. You know what I'm saying? So when it was all said and done, they go to jail. You know what I'm saying? He don't go to jail. He stay in. He don't want to stay in. The 2 dudes who went in there, they get cases with, they going up in the mountains. He going to the hospital. You know what I'm saying? And then he ended up getting gone. He ended up getting gone. He never came back from the hospital. So, not that he died or nothing, he just never came back. Some people, when you get stabbed up like that or something, you go into medical. You know what I'm saying? Or you leave the hospital, you come back, you go in the medical ward. You may get transferred from the medical ward to another medical ward on another prison. So he got transferred, so he gone, right? So dudes was looking at him some type of way, like boom, boom, boom. A couple of dudes gonna say something to him, but more or less dudes gonna look at him like, you know what I'm saying. We know you's a coward. You's you know what I'm saying, a Hall of Fame coward. You know what I'm saying. He's a Hall of Fame coward. You know what I'm saying. He not even looked at in the same light no more. But dudes look at him like, and then some dudes gonna say something to him like, man, first time he get out of line, that's what dudes say, man, you let your man get stabbed up, man, get out my face, man, you's a cow. You know what I'm saying? And he got in a couple of rumbles over that. Did I remember? He got in a couple of rumbles over, like, straight up trying to prove his manhood and trying to prove that he ain't no coward. You know what I'm saying? And the crazy part about it is the one fight that I seen him get in, I already got in others, but the one that I seen, he won. He would, you know what I'm saying? But it don't erase the fact that you left your man on stuck. You know what I'm saying? You left your man on stuck. So in my eyes too, he was a coward. You know what I'm saying? Because the bottom line is, if you walk with a dude, you say that dude's your brother in the penitentiary, man. When the heat come, you don't know how it's gonna come. You don't know how many numbers it's gonna come in. You don't know none of that. But you sign up for all of that when you say, this my road dog. This is who I roll with, man. You know what I'm saying? You sign up for all of that. So if they coming to kill you, they supposed to be coming to kill him. You know what I'm saying? If they coming to kill him, they're supposed to be coming to kill us. So that's what you sign up for. So that's why you got to be careful who you befriend in the penitentiary. And then just because your cell partner don't mean that he gonna roll with you neither. You know what I'm saying? Me, I'm gonna do it just because to do it. If I feel like, especially if I've been in there with them for a while, because I've been in the cell with dudes. I want them to get out there. It's just a matter of time before they get up out there. But if I'm in the cell with a dude for over a year and something, and we got that type of rapport, that type of brotherhood, I'm not gonna really let nothing happen to him, whether we all the way locked in or not. But I just feel like if I'm sleeping in the cell with you, bro, for over a year, if I feel comfortable enough to lay my head down around you, bro, I gotta feel comfortable enough to I can't see nobody do nothing to you. You know what I'm saying? Because at the same time, I lay my head down, around you, and ain't nothing happened to me. You know what I'm saying? You got to be thankful for that. If you really know, you know. Because dude can kill you in your sleep, man. That's when you're most vulnerable in prison. You sleep, bro. A dude can kill you. You know what I'm saying? So I look at it in that aspect. I know a lot of people don't think the way I think, but that's the way I look at it. So I'm not gonna just let you do nothing to my cell partner. You know what I'm saying? But it's people who got different philosophies, man, and then people would think just because dude in the cell with him, then that's that he gonna go to war with him. Man, I've seen a many dudes don't do that. But when you lock in, you walk together, you say this my partner, man. All the bar is understood. You know what I'm saying? That's your partner through whatever comes. And when he left that dude on stuck, you know what I'm saying? That just shows you that you can't trust everybody, man, because they look at the opposition, whatever the opposition is, then they'll change their mind. It don't work like that. But anyway, so this is like 4.5 years later. And lo and behold, that's why I say, oh, what a tangle where we weave when we practice to deceive. He get transferred and he ended up on going to the same camp that his cellie was that he left on stuck. This same camp, you know what I'm saying? 4.5 years later. This is what the administration will do to you. Plus, they didn't have beef. The beef was with the two dudes that ran in there that got him. So it won't on paper. He probably never be around them two dudes again. And they stabbed him up. He got hit 4 times. So he probably never be around them dudes again. So he still got that anger that hurt them wounds on his body. So when dude came on there and that's what they always say. When you go in a new institution, man, you got to keep your eyes open, man. You got to find your foes. If you done been rumbling before, you done been in situations before, you got foes. You got to find your foes. You did? So when he come on there, they said, dude, see him first. So he don't even know dude on the compound. Man, dude went and seen him first, man, and got strapped up, man, and ran down on him, and man, and almost took him off this planet. Hit him up. I mean, hit him up bad, and he hollering, why you doing this? Why you doing this? What's up, home? What's up, home? Stop, 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 stop. Ain't no stop. Lit him up, man. I heard he stabbed him like 14 times, bro. 14 times. But that's all he taking out on him for the betrayal, for the abandonment, for the trust, all of that. You know what I'm saying? You thinking you know what I'm saying? You done locked in with somebody, you done, pledge your allegiance to them, man, and you leave them there to get stuff. He didn't even run in there to try to help. He didn't even do the cowardly thing to go to the police and tell the police they up in there. You know what I'm saying? The people had to find out on their own. You know what I'm saying? He just stood outside the cell like, man, I ain't got nothing to do with that. I don't know what. I don't even know what they beefing for. I don't know what's going. Man, you's a B-I-N-G. And bingo was his name. Oh. So he ended up getting the worst end. But, like I say, don't nothing go unpunished in the penitentiary. You know what I'm saying? They medevaced him up out of that joint. They had to medevac him. He was getting ready to go away from here. And old boy ended up getting an old rack of time, man, and sent up in the mountains. You know what I'm saying? For having to deal with somebody that he once looked at as a friend, that he once looked at as a brother, that he once looked at, like his comrade. You know what I'm saying? And he know he ain't gonna never be able to get them dudes who got him again. Most likely. But like I say, in the penitentiary, especially in the Virginia penitentiary, they mess around and put you on the compound with them too. I done seen it happen. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I mean. You ain't never safe up in that joint. And once you start going to war with people, once you start getting physical with people, bro, you got enemies everywhere. You just got to pay attention when you on that compound. You got to always be scanning the area. People get moved on the compound every day, Joe. Some prisons, when the transfers come in, like it either gonna be on a Monday or a Wednesday. So on that on that Monday and a Wednesday, dudes be like, yeah, I mean, yeah, they looking. Cause you don't know who came on, especially like I say, if you done been in situations with dudes. Because everything ain't gonna go to the point where the administration gonna put y'all on to keep separate list. It could be just a regular rumble. You could have rumbled, you could have, gave a dude a buck naked or something. You dig? Yeah, you could have broke a dude nose, you could have broke a dude jaw or something. Y'all ain't gonna be on the keep separate list. Y'all just gonna get separated at that time. But you could run into that dude 2 years later, 3 years later, a year later. You understand me? And then what? What if he wanted, revenge? My motto was, if we get physical, I can't be around you no more, man. Cause I don't trust you, bro. You might rock me to sleep. You might say, man, that's over with, man. That was baby. I don't know. And I ran into a dude on my way out. On my way out in the re-entry. You know what I'm saying? And this is like 88. So you talking about 89. So you talking about 89. I'm running into this dude in 2020 on my way home in the re-entry, and he done went on the street, came back, and he on his way home in re-entry. So you talking about that many years later, but I still looking at him like, you know, is this joker? And he tried to do the same thing. He was like, man, that was a long time ago, Bank, man. How you been? I done been on the street 2 times and blah, 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 blah. I'm just on a violation and this, that, and the third. But in my mind, I was thinking, he know a part of me and everything there. And he got a lot of homeboys. He probably could have put dirt on my name, put smut on my name, you know what I'm saying? I think like that. Even on the way out the door, even though I know he ain't got no more time, he trying to go home. But we still in the penitentiary. You understand me? He could have put a bad bone on me with his homeboys or said something like that, and they could have got at me. Who knows? Because even though I was in re-entry, it was still people in the building that weren't in re-entry. It was still people in that building. The re-entry was just one block. It was still people in that building that was doing time. And there was his homeboys. He could have easily shot him a kite and said, yeah, man, get old boy for me, man. I'm getting ready to go home, man. I put some money on your books, man. I'm going to look out for you. That stuff happens in the penitentiary, dog. So I was leery of that. I'm talking like some super paranoia jump. So then I was seeing him when I was going to breakfast, because I remember telling Mo, I said, man, yeah, Mo, man, this dude had a real issue back in the day. He said, like this. I said, man, I put hands on him. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, really, you know what I'm saying? And I'm looking at him, and he's seeing me in breakfast and stuff too on a regular, and he was like, oh, what's up, Bank? And I'm like, all right, what's up? But you know what I'm saying? Because it ain't never over, man. You know what I'm saying? It's never over, man. So, yeah, man. So that's why you got to know who you can trust in the penitentiary, man. That's a hard thing to do, to put your trust in anybody when the stakes are that high. Your life is on the line. You know what I'm saying? I just was lucky that I, you know what I'm saying, met Dixon. He ended up being like my brother. He thorough. He gonna go to the limit like me. You know what I'm saying? Dudes like Boo, dudes like Big Fred. You know what I'm saying? Dudes just gonna go to the limit. I know they gonna go to the limit. It ain't no ands, ifs, or buts about it. You know what I'm saying? Because I had lived enough now, you know, and did enough time where I know when a dude faking. And, you know, and some dudes that'll go hard for themselves, but they can say they cool with you, but they ain't gonna go as hard for you. You know what I'm saying? They not. You know what I'm saying? But then you got those who are, because they got that type of loyalty, that type of commitment. Like, this my brother. If we, you know what I'm saying, we rock together, we gonna go out together. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, but he betrayed his homeboy, man, and it almost cost him his life. And dude was never able, to my knowledge, was never able to get the dudes who actually put holes in him. But he got the dude who let him put holes in him. 4.5 years later, man, ran right back into him, bro. Like, yeah, remember me? Yeah, remember you left me on stuck? You left him on stuck and ran into him 4 years later, man, and got stuck. You know, it got stuck, man. Penitentiary is a dirty game, man. Stay on the street, man. Stay on the street, bro. Stay on the street. Left him on stuck, ran into him again and got stuck, bro. Because you can't do that, man. If you lock in with don't lock in with nobody. Don't tell dude that I got you, man. You got my back, I got your back. Once you do that, bro, you locked in. And then you go do that with somebody who you know stay in the bull jive, you're going to end up being in a situation. So you're going to have to produce. You're going to have to, because you done already committed yourself to that. See what I'm saying? So don't lock in. Go dolo if that's what you got to do. But if you leave a dude on stuck, man, you got another enemy besides the enemies that you already have. And that's a fact, you know, because, you know, this is life and death we talking here, man. You can't be playing no games, and you can't be pump faking with the turkey bacon. You can't be lying and crying. You got to tell the truth, Ruth, and be ready for whatever come with that, man. Straight up. It's a known fact. You'd have ran down on Dixon anywhere when I'm on that compound. I'm coming to get you. And I ain't coming to talk. I ain't coming to plead bargain. I ain't coming to debate or nothing. And if they put you around me and you done did something to him on another institution, I got to get you. I don't care what I got going on. I'm good on this compound. I'm all right. I got to get you, man. This is my moral principle, because I know he going to do it. Man, ain't no dude gonna come on the compound, man. I just bust bank in the head on such and I got away. Yeah, they locked me up. Man, he gonna split you, boy. I'm gonna split you too, you did? And shout out to Big Suge. Suge was the same way. Suge will tell you, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Suge, man. But I had some real comrades, man. I was fortunate enough to run into that. All of them was thorough, man. And they gonna do what they gotta do when it's time to do it. And I would have did it too, even if it would have cost me running my time up or staying in the penitentiary that much longer. Why? Because I committed to it. You know, I committed to it, and I gotta, do what I say I'm gonna do, as we all do, as men. But anyway, y'all talk to me in the comments. I talk back, man. Had to put this together for y'all. You did? Because I'm going to kick it with my grandson one more again. You heard me, before he get up out of here, man. He only got a couple of days left, but big love, TBP Nation. Stand up, man. Hype me up, like me up in the video section. Comment me up, man. Talk to me. I talk back, man. In the meantime, in between time, man, y'all be safe, be smart, make good decisions, man. We out of here.
The banky special.
Yeah.
Pure deliciousness.
Pure deliciousness, man. My name is Banky, man. Everybody calls me Banky. That's the name that I got from my grandmother when I was young. I'm coming out here after 30 years. Yeah, I ain't got nothing, but I'm gonna have something because I'm rich in personality, and I'm rich in love. My family love me, and that's really all that counts.